Good morning, Year 3. Here's our maths lesson for Thursday, the 11th of February, and as normal, we're starting off with a fact of the day. And this time, it's 9 lots of 5. 9 times 5 makes 45, and if that's true, then we can swap these two numbers around, and 5 lots of 9 also makes 45. So we're going through our 5 times table: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I've got arranged here 9 lots of 5 pence. So I'm going to start off with a simple fact that 9 lots of 5 pence equals altogether 45 pence. Some of you are getting quite good at writing what we call mega facts. So we start to use little single digit numbers to make facts using what we know and using them for bigger numbers. And I'll show you what I mean. So sliding across the table to join my 9 lots of 5 pence, here I've got 9 lots of 5 tens, 9 lots of 50 pence. So I'm going to write this maths fact somewhere else. So 9 times 50 equals, well, we can use what we know to work it out. 9 times 5 tens, that means, because the 5 is in the tens column. 50 is 5 tens and no ones. So if 9 times 5 is 45, when we're talking about 9 times 5 ones is 45 ones, 9 times 5 tens must be 45 tens. How do we write 45 tens? 45 times 10 is 450. I'll prove it to you. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450. So that's 450 pence, or £4.50. 450. Notice that there's an extra 0 on this side and there's an extra 0 on this side. So the zeros have to kind of balance out. If I had 90 lots of 50p, I'd be quite a rich woman. Using what I know, there's 2 zeros on this side. So if I stick to my 45 answer and put 2 zeros on this side, that is correct. So 90 lots of 50p would be 4,500p, which is actually £45. And a rich lady I would be. I can show you using another denomination of money. If only I had 9 of these to hand, but I don't, Year 3. I've just got the 1. But if I had 9 lots of £5, that would also be 45 pounds. I've got this pattern with 2 zeros on this side and 2 zeros on this side. So when you're starting to play with bigger mega facts, the zeros should balance on either side of the equals sign. So there's a little lesson on mega facts and fact of the day. And now we're going to go on to our main part of our lesson, which is some more multiplication problems. Okay, so we're on to our problem solving part of today's lesson, and I'm back with the big book of word problems for Year 3. Yesterday you were solving some scaling problems to do with length, and the problems were all to do with snakes, I'm wondering if perhaps you might have noticed yesterday that question 5 was a trick question because it talked about a snake being longer than another one, but it wasn't about times, it was simply adding a length to another length. But we'll talk about that in Zoom. So watch out later on today, there might be a trick question in today's problems. So today's problems are all about potions, and this little piggy who's called Piggy Trotter, you can see him at the bottom of the page with his potion, and he's got lots of pets. So we're going to tackle these problems as examples one at a time, and I'd like you then to use what you've learnt by listening to me to solve your own sheet of problems. So please don't copy these 3 examples down, just listen, make sure you understand, and then we'll go on to your own set of problems to solve. So today's learning point is, can I solve scaling problems? And the title of this piece of work is called Potent Potions. A potion is a liquid that's usually used as a medicine, and potent means powerful. So let's read the first problem together. Piggy Trotter had 3 magic potions. Snuggles, Piggy's pet porcupine, weighed 9 kilograms. So we're talking about weight, and the unit of measurement is kilograms. Piggy poured the first potion onto Snuggles, and the porcupine became twice as heavy. How much does Snuggles weigh now? You might be able to tell me the answer straight away, but I'm going to show you using Cuisenaire, just like I did yesterday. So here I've got a block of Cuisenaire, which is 9 centimetres long. So this represents the weight of 9 kilograms in this problem. So this is the weight of Piggy, this is the weight of Snuggles, before Piggy put the magic spell into action. And it says that after the potion had done its work, Snuggles became twice as heavy. So there's twice what he was originally. So we're going to set out our problems today using the good old grid method. So we're multiplying. The original weight of Snuggles is 9, so we're talking about groups of 9 times 9. Twice as heavy means after the magic's happened, it's 2 times 9. I've proved to you many times before that you can swap these numbers over and get the same answer. I'm going to do that now using my Cuisenaire. Here's 2 groups of 9, and here's 9 groups of 2. Hopefully you can see they are exactly the same, and I would hope that by now you would know automatically the answer to 9 lots of 2. The answer's 18. So I would be hoping that you wouldn't need to draw splodges, but if you do need to draw blocks or splodges, do whatever you need to do to get to the right answer. Now this is not the right answer, the number is correct, but I've forgotten to put my measurement units on there. Without the kilograms, which I can shorten to kg, that is not a meaningful answer for what Snuggles now weighs. I'm going to write Snuggles there. So that's problem 1 of my examples today. So let's have a look at what Piggy's going to do next. I'm going to have to just go this way. Here we go. This looks like it might be Fluffy. He doesn't look very fluffy. Here we go. Piggy's pet dragon Fluffy was 6 metres long. When Piggy poured his second potion onto Fluffy, the dragon became 3 times as long. How long did Fluffy become? So using Cuisenaire, here's 6. So this time we're talking about length again. We've gone from weight to length, metres. Here's a block that represents 6. It's 6 squares, 6 metres. This is before the magic potion. After the magic potion, this is how Fluffy changes. I know we're talking about length, but something's getting 3 times as big because it's a scaling problem. So we can just use these blocks to show. So the actual calculation, using grids. Originally, at the beginning, it was 6. It was 1 lot of 6 metres. When the magic came along, it was 3 times as much. 3 times 6, or 6 times 3, year 3. If we swap the numbers round, here's 6 groups of 3 on top of my 3 groups of 6. Hopefully you can see they're the same. In year 3, you should be learning your 3 times table, but you might not know it yet. So let me show you that you can draw the splodges if you want. So here's groups of 3, 3 groups of 3, 4 groups of 3, 5 groups of 3, 6 groups of 3. I don't need to count these up. I know my times tables. I know that 3 6s and 6 3s makes 18. But if you need to draw splodges, go for it. Interesting to see that we've got the same answer, but be careful. We must put our units on. It's not weight this time, it's length. So Fluffy has grown to a length of 18 metres because of Piggy's magic. Okay, now my book needs to come up the page because we've got a final example problem to look at. This time, I do like Piggy's names for his pets. I think he's joking a little bit with these names. So we've got Snuggles the porcupine. I don't think you'd want to snuggle up to a porcupine. We've got Fluffy the dragon, who doesn't look very fluffy. And now we've got Cuddles the alligator. So let's read this together. Cuddles, Piggy's baby alligator, weighed 5 kilograms. Piggy's third magic potion made the alligator 4 times as heavy. How heavy is Cuddles? So final example. There's a block of 5, one lot of 5 kilograms before the magic starts. After the magic, we've got 4 times 5. Here's 4 lots of 5. I reckon you know this answer. You're probably shouting it at the screen. So we've got 5 4 times. I think you all know your 5 times table. I hope you do, so that you can instantly say, oh, 4 lots of 5 is 20, Mrs. Joshi. We must put our units of measurement on. kg for kilograms is Cuddles' new weight. Don't copy these examples down, complete waste of your time, because what you're going to be sent by PDF attached to an email or parent mail on your phone, you can choose one of 2 different sheets of problems. So 9B is the easier set of problems. You can freeze the screen to look at these if you want to do that this way. You might find it easier. So we've got some problems to do with Piggy's other pets. We've got a Tweety the vulture, Tickles the rat, Honey the python, Licky the viper, Piggy himself. Answer these questions, and then one of them might be a slight trick question. Can you spot it? These numbers are slightly easier than the numbers on Unit 9A. So I'll flick this sheet over to show you. Exactly the same kinds of questions, but slightly more challenging numbers. So you choose, are you going to do 9B or 9A? Can you set these problems out in your maths book with a TRP at the top, a bit like the ones I've shown you? I hope you can. Look forward to sharing the answers with you on Zoom sometime very soon. And to help you, I've just got the sheets a little bit bigger for you. So this is the slightly easier sheet of problems, so you can freeze the screen and have a look at them while you're learning. And as an alternative, if you'd like a slightly more challenging set of questions, here are the alternatives. So they're very similar, but these are harder numbers. So if, again, you want to freeze the screen and have a look, that might be helpful for you, but these will be sent electronically as well.